Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. My name is Nina and I am here to do a pickacard reading today that's going to be all about your life purpose. Why are you here? What did you come to do? What are you supposed to do? Where have you been so far in life? And where are you moving? And what advice does angels and spirits have for you in this journey right now? So that's kind of what the reading is about today. But before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these readings are general, so you must take what resonates and leave the rest. I will list all the cards I used below, and I will also put timestamps below, so you quick and easy can jump to your reading once you made your pick. Now, if you like what I do, consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. If you are interested in channel work, I have another channel called Pure Light Awakening, where I talk about source energy, star beings, angels, and I channeled information from my team. So if that's something that interests you, you will find that in the description box below. Now, let's get into the reading for today. You have 3 piles to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. And I also put 3 crystals on here, which is also pendulums. So we're going to do a yes/no question in the end of the readings today. Now on number 1, we have a landscape jasper as the crystal. And on the second, we have a rose quartz as the crystal. And on the third, we have a clear quartz. Okay. So sink into your intuition, ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick either 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back in a moment, and I'll start with number 1. Okay, so let us remove number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you've picked number 1 and you picked the landscape jasper, then this is the reading for you. We'll put it up here, the pendulum, so we will use that later. We're going to look at these 2 cards first, and then I have some more other cards that I want to use. We have some other oracle cards, and we have some tarot. You know the drill. We do all sorts of fun stuff here on this channel. So let us look into it. What is your life purpose here? Remember that these are general readings, as I said. So your purpose might be more, there might be more, it might be different. You know, you have to look at this and feel what resonates with you. And if this number 1 reading doesn't resonate with you, then look into number 2 or number 3. Maybe that will resonate, okay? Just to have that said. So let's look at it. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. What I'm noticing here is, of course, the flute. Maybe some of you play an instrument. Maybe you are into music. Maybe you're working within music, singing, dancing. Maybe music is a part of your life. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So you might also be someone who paints or draws or are interested in art. Or you might be someone who is working within, well, I would say maybe you're working as a YouTuber, maybe you're working in front of a camera, maybe you're working as an actor, a singer, a dancer, something creative. Maybe you're working on stage. So I would say with these 2 cards, what I see here is a creative person, a very creative person. So maybe that is your purpose here, to be a creative person. But let us look at some more oracle cards here as well, to see where we go with this. I also notice a lot of green in this. So you might be someone who's very into nature as well, number 1. It might be something that you're supposed to work with as well. So take that as it resonates with you. Now let's see here what other cards will pop up for you. Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So, trust your spiritual guidance. So, there might be some guidance that you have had already that you've been listened to, or they're inviting you to listen to some guidance that they have. Your commitment has been recognized, is what they say. Kutumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. Okay. So what they're saying with this is that you already have a connection with spirit as well. And that they have been telling you or giving you information here. I don't know if you've heard it yet, but but at least they're trying to give you some information regarding this. Now Krishna and Kutumi, and I'm noticing kind of a Buddhistic or Asian kind of connection here. There might be yoga, it might be meditation, it might be a martial arts or Tai Chi, Qigong, something in that, you know, some Asian connection here is what I feel as well. So there was 3 cards that just popped on out, so I'm just going to take them, okay? You have Temple of Dreams, Sacred Dreams, Prophecies, and Dream Journeys. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. And you got the Mirror, Other Lives, Past Life, and Dimensional Lives. Okay. And I really love that they're not just saying past life, they're saying other lives, dimensional lives. Because for me, you know, time doesn't exist on the other side. And so it's not really past or future. We kind of live all the lives at once. So that's kind of good. But what I see with this is that you probably are living other lives in the human past or human future as well. And maybe also in other dimensions. Okay, so that's very interesting. You also have Aurora Garden. Beginning, initiate, and origin. Okay, I have an Atlantis feeling with you, number one, for some odd reason here. That just kind of popped into my head. So there might be something in there for you that you might want to look into. Yeah. So that you live in other dimensions in other times. You might be living in, also having a life in Atlantis is what I feel with you. Sacred Dreams, Prophecies, Dream Journey. You might get messages in your dreams as well, as what I see here. But the main theme of this reading is, of course, your life purpose. And so whatever it is that you're doing, it's something creative, most definitely. Or you are invited to use your creative side in this lifetime, in this life here on this planet, in this time. Even though I see that you have other lives that you're also living, or your soul or your light is also in connection with other lives here. They also say that you already know the answer. And trust your spiritual guidance, which tells me that you are in connection with spirit here and that you're letting yourself being guided. So you might have, you know, working with spirit in a way where you express yourself in a creative way. You see, you don't have to work as a spiritual teacher or something like that. You are a spiritual being no matter what. But you are expressing that spirituality through some sort of creativity. Being creative can also be that you're working within marketing or working, making something up. You might be someone who is in science even, creating new things. I mean, you might be working as a mechanic where you create new mechanical devices. So, I mean, being creative can be very many things, but they're definitely asking you to use your creativity more, okay? No matter what it is that you're working with. And they're also saying that you're seeing things in your dreams here, probably seeing things clearly. You're definitely in connection with spirit, and that you're also living other lives at the moment. Now let's see. Queen of Cups. Someone who is very spiritual, in connection with her emotions. The Devil. So there might be some I don't believe in the devil as such, just to have that said. The devil is just a representative of lower vibrational energies. So there might be that you have bumped up against some lower vibrational energies, and that you are invited to not put your tentacles into that. Just pull your tentacles back. You don't want to touch that, okay? You don't want to, there's nothing dangerous about it or anything. It's not that, but it's just, you know, you don't want to play in those energies that have that low vibrational energies, because what I feel is that your light is living many other lives, and also maybe one in Atlantis, and that's a very high frequent light energy. And so these lower vibrational energies will kind of feel very ugh for you, okay? It will feel yucky for you. So just pull your tentacles back. Don't play in that energy. And if this is ego related, if you feel like your critical part of your mind, which we call the ego, it might be coming in your way with something, don't let it, okay? Follow your dreams and follow your creativity no matter what. Okay. You also have Two of Cups, which is partnership. Partnership with spirit. Partnership within a life here. You might have a partnership. I fear for some of you, you have a partnership with someone that you are together with someone, or you have a soul partner in this life that has also been in Atlantis or also living in Atlantis. Okay, there's just some sort of love connection with Atlantis here is what I feel. Underneath the deck you have Judgment, which is a wake-up call from spirit. Okay, it can also be connection with spirit. So I do feel like you definitely are connected, no doubt about that whatsoever. But there is, yeah, there's still an invitation to connect more though. An invitation to keep that connection going, an invitation to keep that spiritual guidance. Trust your spiritual guidance. So they're asking you to trust them in their guidance of you. So keep that connection. Underneath there you have what? Seven of Pentacles, which can be, and it also fell kind of off the Five of Wands. So there might have been some dispute recently in your life as well. But Seven of Pentacles is where you have planted the seed and stuff is starting to grow. Okay, so I do feel like you have already kind of one foot in this creative way of being, but I feel like they're encouraging you to step it up a notch. Okay, to kind of move even further into that kind of creativity that you have within you. Okay. So let us look at some daily healing cards here, and then we're going to pull some charms, okay? What else does Spirit have for you? Number one. Oh, that one just wanted to pop out. Roses. Beautiful. Okay. Acquire gratitude for life itself. Yeah. Okay. So they're asking you to be thankful for whatever it is that's working in your life right now and keep focus on that. What else is there? Okay, I'll pull one more before I say something more. Yeah, that's kind of a light bulb here. Avoid hateful thoughts as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. Yeah, that belongs with the Devil card here. So yeah, so with that, I have a feeling what they're trying to invite you to do is focus on whatever it is that's working, and don't let your ego kind of let you focus on what's not working, okay? So that might be why the Devil card popped up, because hateful thoughts, as they are just as avoid them because they're just as hurtful as physically striking someone. So you might be hurting yourself with letting that critical part of your brain, which we call the ego, make up stories or repeat some stories here. So that might be something that you need to work on in this lifetime. That might be something that you've been invited to work on in this lifetime as well. That's kind of part of your reason for bumping up against the energies that you have so far. Okay. But I do feel that there is a significant partnership here that is also in connection with Atlantis energy. And if you don't know who that is, then open up for Spirit to tell you who that might be for you. Okay, let's pull one more of these. Express your love through your deeds. Okay. Yeah. For some of you, I have a feeling, I don't know why, but I'm seeing someone who's working in with children. It could be a daycare, it can be with children with special needs, or it can be your own children. But there's something about working with children, and I see you kind of playing music and singing and doing things like that with children. And that's, of course, a creative part as well. And I feel like that is very important for the children experiencing this. I feel like you're a very important person. So for somebody out there, that was a message that you are very, very loved by these children, and that is very important for them that you continue doing this and that you use your creativity in that work. Okay, so that was just a message for somebody out there. Yeah, let's just pull some charms here before we continue. Oh, quite a bit of charms. You got a dog here, so that's loyalty for me. So there might be someone that you are wondering if it's loyal, and that there is a loyalty here for you. Nail polish, so putting on the nice stuff. Invitation for travel. Yeah. Snowman, one building block on top of the other, taking one step at a time. The owl, wisdom. You have that, definitely. You have an angel here with you. You have a heart that's also formed like a bee, so love. The peace symbol. And also a crab. And they can, of course, hold on to something with their claws for dear life. So let me just feel a little bit into the energies of these charms as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like you have a wisdom, you see, within you. And you... I don't know how to explain this, but there is an innate wisdom within you, okay? And I feel like I had that feeling also in the beginning when I saw that you might have a connection with Atlantis. There is a wisdom within you. There's a peace within you. There's a stability within you that, of course, very many other people could benefit from. So in that sense, there's an invitation for you to share that. That doesn't mean you have to work as a spiritual teacher, but share that wisdom with others, okay? Because you have that innate wisdom and that very high potent light that I was talking about earlier, okay? But of course, you can use that in a way, shape, or form that you want to, because you've been invited to be creative. And being creative can be pretty much anything. So it's up to you what you want here. So I feel like you have all the options in the world kind of before you. There's an invitation for you to also see that you might be able to travel a lot in this lifetime as well. So be open for the travel. Be open for new places and new invitations, okay? Don't hold on so much to the old ways of thinking, okay? They're inviting you to let go of that. They're saying that, of course, as in any life, there is one step at a time. It takes the time it takes. There's lots of love for you in this lifetime, and their angels are working with you and are with you at all times in this life. You have someone in your life that's loyal to you in this life. And I feel like that's this person, this love connection for you. They're saying, don't be afraid to shine. Put on the nice stuff and shine the beautiful light that you are, and also the beautiful human that you are in this lifetime as well. Yeah. And see what it is that you might want to write down what it is that you see in your dreams, okay? And that might be something that you can share as well with others. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like that was pretty much it. Number one, very interesting reading for me. A lot of interesting things that you can bump up against in this lifetime here. Most definitely. But the huge message for this reading today is step into your creativity. Be that creative expression. Use your creativity in whatever it is that you're doing right now. And don't be afraid to step into it. And the angels are with you on this journey all the way. So trust your spiritual guidance here. Okay? Thank you so much for being part of this reading today, number one. Till the next time I see you. Bye. I forgot. Okay. No. If you're still watching number one, ask your question now. If it goes to the right, it's a yes. It's going to the right, so it's a yes. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Okay, number two. So if you picked number two and this pendulum, then this is the reading for you. I'll put it up here so it will be part of your reading, and we will look at that later. Now, let us look at the cards first. Life purpose cards. Career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Beautiful. Number 2 card, animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. Beautiful. So you might want to work with animals or nature, or you might have animals, of course, within your house. But they're also saying that you're embarking on a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire. So this might tells me that you might have chosen one career in the first part of your life, and then you're going to shift into something different. Okay. Oh, 2 cards that popped over, so let us take them. You have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. And Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Okay. Yeah. Where do we want to go now? I want to pull a couple of more cards before we get into more of the energies here. Oh, okay. Oh, they're just popping out here. Okay. Lots of them here. Okay, we'll take them. So you have fairy energy. Growth, expansion, and flowering. So you might, as I said, be in connection with nature. Fairies might also be someone you want to connect with. The leap. Ecstasy, bliss, and belief. The mother awakens, compassion, nurture, and guidance. And Tree of Souls, collective wisdom, kinship group, and library. Okay. So there was a lot of cards that just popped out here. So we will look at it. Tree of Souls, collective wisdom, compassion, taking a leap. So they're asking you to taking a leap of faith here, and that's of course regarding your career change here. And they're asking you to connect with nature and maybe fairies. You might be someone who sees fairies. Working with animals might be something for you, or nature, as I said, in this lifetime. You might also be working with humanitarian work. And the voice of truth might be someone who speaks, you know, you might be a public speaker in a way, shape, or form. You might be a YouTuber. You might be someone who is working within a political career, or as a teacher, you know, someone who speaks the truth, someone who is speaking up about something, okay? So take this as it resonates with you, number 2. So let's pull some tarot. The Empress. So you are definitely growing. Hanged Man. You see things from a very unique perspective. Wow. Hermit. Connection with spirit. 7 of Swords. And Justice. Okay. So there might have been a feeling where you felt like something was taken away from you in this life. But they're saying that the justice will come here. Underneath you see the Magician. So you're manifesting that, okay? So I wouldn't be worried about it, but that was just a message for some of you. You are definitely in connection with spirit. This is the connection to spirit, the lamp. You see things in a very unique perspective. You have that understanding of the spiritual connection with the planet. And you are the Empress that is growing and emerging, and that nurturing person in connection with nature. Very much so, okay? So, if you're not working with animals or nature, I do feel like they're inviting you to, or at least use that as a personal thing in your daily life, because you need to be in connection with nature. I feel like that's important for you. I feel like you're also supposed to tell about stuff. You're supposed to share. You're supposed to speak about what it is that you are experiencing in this lifetime. You might be working with something humanitarian. Is seeing the light in the world, giving healing. You might also be working as a healer, I have to say. Fairy energy, as I said, connection with the fairies, connection with nature, feeling that nature energy might be for you. The Tree of Souls, the Mother Awakens, and the Leap. Yeah, compassion, ecstasy, bliss, relief. Yeah, I feel like the Mother Awakens is the Gaia, you see. It's the connection with nature again. I have several cards that popped over. We will take them. So I just feel a lot of nature in all of these cards. the tree, the mother awakens, which is nature, compassion, nurturing, Gaia is the nurturing mother. The leap of faith here to kind of change that career, to change that perspective, and to kind of be, since you have that unique perspective regarding spirituality, that you share that, okay? Now you got roses here. Express your love through your deeds. And then you have these, looks like little lights in the background. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. Okay, so that might be something you need to do on a daily basis. Now this is kind of sun behind the clouds kind of card. Know that truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. So speaking your truth again. And this is, yeah, looks like raindrops. And develop awe and reverence for life. Okay. So they're saying with that also that appreciate everything that you have right now. You know, you have lots of gifts here. I can see that. And so they're asking you to kind of focus on that energy. Focus on what it is that you have instead of focusing on what it is that you don't have, right? So the more you focus on that, the more you will get more of that. And that's kind of what the magician is all about as well, that you have here. That's a manifester. Someone who manifests what it is that they want in life. So you are someone who manifests, and so you have to kind of be aware of that. Okay, so let's pull a couple of charms before we do the pendulum. So you have a key with hearts on it, so I would say that you will also be meeting someone significant as a partner in this lifetime. You have a stingray, so you might have been stung, as I said with the other card I saw earlier here, and that has been also part of your journey. And you actually have, it's a bullet for some reason, but the bullet is a kind of a shooting and aiming at something that you want, keeping that aim. You are the magician. You have a heart. So again, there is some sort of heartful relationship here. Very loving relationship. You have a star, which is a lucky symbol. Also a dragonfly, which is also a lucky symbol. And you have a clover, which for me is nature. Again, with connection with nature. And you also have a little screw here. So there might be something that's in need of some mending. And you also have the number 50. So that might be a number as in an age, or a number as in where you have lived, or maybe a lucky number for you, or, you know, take that as it resonates with you. Now, let us look at the pendulum. So what it is that you do now is that you focus on a question that you have. And for me, when the pendulum goes this way, that's a yes. And when it goes the opposite way, that's a no. If it goes kind of in another direction, then that's a maybe, or maybe they don't want to give you an answer right now. Maybe you're not ready to get the answer. Okay, so take that as it resonates with you. But ask your question now. Focus on your question. And I will try and keep my finger so you can see where it goes. Okay, ask your question. I will let go now. It's actually not moving at all. That tells me something. That tells me that there might be time for you to stand still right now. There is no response. I've never experienced that before. But that tells me that you are not ready to get the answer, or that it's time for you to actually accept the fact that you're standing still right now. Time for you to stay in stillness, the hermit. Be in stillness, be, you know, seclude yourself and take the time it takes. You know, it's, or it could mean that there is something that you're not ready to know just yet, okay, when it comes to that question. Or else there would have been some sort of reaction. So there's something that you're not yet ready for, is what I feel. That doesn't mean that it won't come for you, you know, into fruition later. But right now you're not there. Or there might be a new way of looking at it. There might be something better. There might be something else coming towards you than what you asked for. If you were hoping for a no, then the no might come later. It's the same, you know, if you were hoping for a yes or a no. But right now, it's kind of a standstill, is what I feel with that number 2, okay? Yeah, so I feel like this is very much about you stepping into this new career that you have been wanting, or there is a career change that is a need for you. And you're definitely someone who is in need of nature, of animals around you. You are also in need of speaking your truth. You are in need of taking the leap of faith. In being alone and maybe in standstill for a while, you have that unique perspective on life. So keep on focusing on that. You have the Magician here. You get justice. You're still growing. So it takes the time it takes, kind of. And so you have to be patient. You might be working with humanitarian things, as I said, animals and nature, or maybe something, or a stage, or a medium where you're speaking, you're speaking your truth, where you're sharing whatever it is that you're going through. Okay, so that might be for some of you as well. So take this as it resonates. I feel like that was it for today, number 2. I wish you the very best on your journey, and until the next time I see you, bye. Okay, number 3. So you picked number 3, and if you picked this pendulum, then this is a reading for you. I'll put it up here so it will be part of your reading later. We're going to look at these cards first. Let's see what the life purpose card says for you. Of course, it might be different. We will look at some other cards as well, but these are some indications, okay? Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. And healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Okay, beautiful. So let us pull some oracle cards as well. Oh, one that just flew out. Jewel Cool, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Beautiful. And let's pull the other. Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. So I feel like you're definitely someone who's supposed to share. And also maybe you're supposed to write a book or have written a book already. Since you have both Mercury and books come up. And healer, you might be a natural healer or you might be working as a healer as well. So let's look at this. Full Moon Temple, celebration, peak, transcendent moment. Beautiful. I do have a feeling that you have a very high frequent energy about you, number 3. So I'm just going to try and get... These cards are a little bit stuck and my fingers are dry. Okay, that one. The meditation, peace, relief, and sanctuary. Okay, so they're saying that you need more meditation in your life. That's all right. And... 3 of Souls, collective wisdom, kinship group, and library. Library and books. Okay, so there's something about books with you, number 3, most definitely. So, I would say that you are someone who's supposed to share with the communication here, and you're supposed to share your spiritual journey is what I feel here. You have a deep connection with spirit. You are a healer. And they're saying with meditation, transcendence, wisdom here. So definitely. And of course the Hermit pops out. Yeah, you are definitely someone who is in deep connection with spirit. You might have been feeling trapped though in a situation. And the Emperor standing in your truth. The Chariot victorious. And 4 of Pentacles, you might have been holding back. Okay. So you might have been holding back regarding your gift, and you might have felt like you don't know how to share, or you don't know how to communicate this. But what they're saying is that you're supposed to write or you're supposed to speak, okay? So you are supposed to share in any way, shape, or form. And if you feel like you don't have any way to do that right now, then write everything down for later. Or it might be that you're supposed to open a YouTube channel or something on Instagram, or, you know, take that as it resonates with you. But I see that you definitely have a very close connection with spirit, and that the light within you is a very high frequent light, as I said. And so I think it's very important that you start sharing, okay? I'm just going to put that away over here because I don't feel like it's now, you see. I don't feel like it's future. I feel like it's past. Or that you already know your way out of it. So I'm just going to leave that over there. And the Chariot is, of course, where you are victorious. And the Emperor, you're standing in your power, which is a huge light. You have that big light about you. Master the step you are on. So that's what they say about things taking the time it takes, okay? One step at a time is also what they said here, okay? There are some cards, so a little bit too many. So they're saying also with this that things take the time it takes, and you have to be patient about it. Be aware that your thoughts and feelings are just as impactful as your actions. Okay, so what you think about is what you manifest, is what they're saying with that. Make gentleness a habit. Okay. I do feel like you're there already, number 3, but they're just reminding you, you know, whatever situation that you're in, maybe if you've been feeling stuck regarding somebody else, then, you know, look upon them with love and see that that was just another experience that you had on this planet for now, right? So take it as it resonates. So we're going to take some charms, and then we're going to do the pendulum in the end here. Okay. Let's look at it. So this is a rocking horse for a child. So I don't know if you have children in this lifetime, or maybe you want children, or maybe grandchildren are coming. There's something about children in this lifetime. So maybe somebody might have been working with food, or very interested in making food, because I see this kitchen utensil here. The letter R might be you or somebody in your vicinity, or somebody that's going to make an impact in your life. Now, you have a seahorse. They mate for life. So I do feel like there's a huge potential for a life partner that is very loving and that kind of long-lasting relationship. Also because you have the 2 swans that form a heart. So I feel like in this lifetime that there is somebody here that's supposed to follow you through this life and be your trusty partner in life here in this lifetime. And this is actually a Christmas ornament. So there might be something around Christmas for you. It might be that you really love Christmas, or that you are born around Christmas, or you have a child that's born around Christmas, or there's something, oh, that was just my dog. Something about Christmas for you, number 3, that's significant in this lifetime. Yeah. I feel like that was important to say. Now, I also want to say that I do feel like you are a light that might have different lives at once. You know, since time doesn't exist on the other side, we live all the lives at once at the same time, even though in the timeline of this lifetime, it feels like previous or future lives, but it's actually happening at once. So I do feel like you're somebody who probably have different lives going on at once as well, okay? Yeah, and I feel like they're trying to also say, yeah, because I feel like you get downloads in meditation. I feel like you get information in meditation, and that might be something you're supposed to write down in a book as well. Just to have that said, that might be for some of you. Yeah. Because I feel like they're asking you to take a step into sharing something more than you are at the moment. Because you're connected to this collective wisdom, is what they're saying here. Okay, the library might also be the Akashic records, and so you are in connection with that. I feel yeah, you have that natural connection with spirit about you, and I think it's very important that you share that, number 3, okay? So I feel like that was an important message for you. But okay, so focus on your question, and I'm going to try and hold this so that you can see how it goes. If it goes towards the right, that's a yes. If it goes towards the left, that's a no for me. So focus on your question now. And we will see where we go. Okay, it's a little bit strange today. It doesn't want to. It was with the other one of the other readings as well. It didn't give an answer. Yeah. It's not giving me an answer here. It's indecisive. Okay. So what that means is that it might not be the time right now. It might be that you have to wait. It might be that you're not supposed to know the answer to that question right now. It's not time for you to know the answer. It might be that you need to reconsider something, or it might be that there's something better coming towards you. That's why the answer is, you know, indecisive, okay? That you kind of have to take that as it resonates with you, number 3, okay? Well, I feel like that was pretty much all I had for you in this reading. I hope you appreciated it. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. I wish you the very best on your journey moving forward, number 3, and until the next time I see you. Bye.